Welcome to this week's Silver Arrow Show. Coming up, we get nostalgic with Niki Lauda as he remembers one of the defining moments from his Formula One career. I look ahead to this weekend's Grand Prix in Baku with Paddy Lowe, and the team's resident Canadian describes his podium experience in Montreal. Looking at the Canadian Grand Prix as a whole, for Lewis it's a favourable track, one he enjoys and has done very well, took his first win here. For you it was slightly different. It wasn't, you're starting to smirk, it wasn't your preferred track, I'm guessing.
No, normally in my times I took every circuit as it comes, because if you handicap yourself by thinking this is better than the other one, you're not going to achieve the results. But nevertheless in Montreal here I retired once. So I decided in a misty morning, looking out of the hotel window, then I went to the circuit. I had a new Brabham car. Ecclestone was running the team with a different engine, a Cosworth engine. It tickled me in the back when I started the starter, because before I was used to 12-cylinder engines, high revs, different noise. And it was just a day where I said I have enough. So I did a couple of laps here. I just signed a new contract with Bernie for good money at the time. And I said to myself, please keep on going, because this is the way the future is. The car is good, the car is quick, the car is competitive. But I did 2 more laps and then I just said, no, I have enough. Got out of the car, went to Bernie and said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to retire. But he was very fair at the time and said to me, think about it twice, don't take an emotional decision. Take your time. And I took my time, another 1 minute, and said, no, this is for good. And then he said to me, please leave your helmet and overall here because I need another driver. And then Bernie ran around the paddock, found Zunino, and can't remember where he came from, Australian maybe, and said, come, Niki retired, get in the car.
Put your helmet on.
My helmet actually. The guy didn't drive really quick about it, and that was it.
So it was head over heart or heart over head eventually?
I've been through, in these times, through everything in Formula One. I won championships, I nearly killed myself. I had everything you can expect of Formula One happened to me. So it was the right decision at the right time. It lasted only for 2 years. I started my airline business in the meantime, and then I came back and won another championship. So it was the right decision at the time.
Montreal came alive for the Grand Prix over the weekend. The city really embraces the race, and as a result the drivers were kept busy on and off the track. On the Saturday evening, Nico and Toto were at an event just near the Old Town with Mercedes-Benz Canada.
Tonight is the Saturday night, the night before the big race tomorrow, and we have 250 of our most favorite customers to the AMG brand, to the Mercedes-Benz brand, that we're celebrating this evening, as well as the top Mercedes-Benz dealers in Canada. So it's just a great celebration to say thank you, to enjoy the race and all the events of the F1.
Paddy, Formula One will visit Azerbaijan for the first time this weekend. How has the team been preparing for the new race?
Well, firstly, it's really exciting to be going to a new event, a new country. I can't think of anybody I know who's been to Azerbaijan, so I think it's very new for everybody in Formula One, which is really exciting. In terms of a new circuit, we've had new circuits in the past, obviously. We maybe have one every 2 years or so. We get data from the track, so we know the layout, we know the topology, we have some surface information for bumps, curbs and so on. And we even get some information around the makeup of the tarmac, because all tarmac is different. If you're into tarmac, you would know that. So we know this data, and we can do that, use that in simulation to make some predictions about how to set the car up, how fast we will go, how much fuel we will use, and so on. So we know what will be the particular challenges of that circuit.
So do you think it'll be difficult for the drivers to learn a new circuit?
Drivers at the standard we have in Formula One can learn a circuit very quickly indeed. There's sometimes exceptions, so the S-bend sequence in Suzuka is notoriously difficult to learn and get right straight away. But generally with 8 or 10 corners, which you have in a Formula One circuit, they get in there quite quickly.
And as the track develops, have you got a plan in place as to how to react to that?
One of the things around Baku will be the wing level. It's a curious circuit, quite unique, because it has very, very tight corners, much like Monaco. So it's got a slow characteristic which would demand maximum downforce. But then it has some very, very long straights in between. So the straights are a bit like Monza and the corners a bit like Monaco. So we have the two extremes of wing level. Probably we will be very much nearer the Monza end of downforce. But then this is where it comes into looking at the competition. It's no good having the fastest lap if actually you're so slow down the straight that your competitors overtake you. So you will have to track what sort of wing level they're iterating towards and make sure that you're in the general pack and not going to be outdone on top speed.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Evan Short. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
You're already in Azerbaijan. That was super quick.
Yeah, a bit of a whirlwind trip. We headed off straight after the race and we're in Baku now. You can see a bit of it in the background.
What's it like?
Indeed. Yeah, it's a nice change from Montreal. Montreal's a lovely city, but of course Baku is new to us, so it feels like a bit of a mix between Budapest and Bahrain, we think.
Oh, great combination. So you mentioned Montreal. Let's talk about that. You were on the podium.
I was, yeah, in my home race, so it was great fun.
That's awesome. Did you spot any family or friends that had come from nearby to see you?
I did have my brother around for the weekend, so lots of Canadians around. It was great to be the token Canadian on the team this weekend.
Yeah, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Now, you got absolutely drenched. Lewis didn't really spray you, more like poured it down your neck.
Yeah, it was very chilly, but as a Canadian, I can't really complain about the cold.
What happened to that jumper? Because it was very wet when I saw you after the race.
It's going in hotel laundry. It's stinking up the bath at the moment.
You still haven't washed it?
No, I think I might hang on to it for a bit.
Oh, gross. Very smelly. Oh, well, I hope you get it washed before the weekend. Good luck, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Great, thanks. See you soon.
Bye.
So as you've seen, the team is already in and en route to Azerbaijan. Keep an eye on the channel because we'll have a track preview for Baku coming soon, and I'll be back next week with another Silver Arrow show.